What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. I hope you guys are doing well. Ever since it was rumored way back in like July of last year that Modern Warfare 2 was going to be a 2-year game, I got to thinking about what I'd like to see out of that. How would Infinity Ward properly develop a 2-year life cycle Call of Duty? And as we approached the release date, the idea started to evolve because we had played the beta, we'd seen what Modern Warfare 2 was. We knew that it wasn't a direct replica of its predecessor from 2009. We knew that it was basically a sequel to Modern Warfare 2019. But when I thought about what I'd like to see in year 2, a lot of my ideas kept going back to the fact that I wanted to see more of an homage to Modern Warfare 2 from 2009. Which got me thinking about what Modern Warfare 3 might be, especially with the leaks that we had last week, where we know that Terminal and Scrapyard are going to be in the game, which are Modern Warfare 2 maps. Those maps did not appear in Modern Warfare 3. Actually, sorry. Yes, Terminal did appear in Modern Warfare 3. That is my fault there. Regardless of that fact, though, I think it's very important to note that maybe Modern Warfare 3 is actually going to be that homage that I was expecting the Call of Duty title to be in 2023, because we knew from early reports back in like December of 2022 that yes, in fact, this was only going to be a 1-year title and we were going to get a full premium release in the fall of 2023. And it was going to be worked on from Sledgehammer Games, but it evolved from being an expansion to a full release. So it's got me thinking that, hey, maybe this is going to be that remaster that we've been waiting for, because it's been 7 years since we got Modern Warfare Remastered, and I know not everybody in the community loved MWR, but I'm one of the few people who love that game, appreciate it for what it is, and will constantly go back to play it because it's a lot of fun. Now, obviously, it's not as populated as it once was, but I do enjoy playing that game. I love looking back on some of the gameplays I had during that time as well, because it was just a fun time to play video games. Because of how bad Infinite Warfare was, I was able to enjoy the experience that Modern Warfare Remastered brought us. And the crazy thing too is that this would be the perfect time for Call of Duty to do something like this, to bring some players back to their franchise, because they've done a lot of bad press lately. They've done a lot of things that have pushed their community away from them, that has led to a lot of distrust, and I've talked about it endlessly on this channel. But I want to focus on trying to bring people back in and what they could do to do that, and it all leads me to believe that the best course of action for them is to actually release a remastered game for 2023. Because it does seem weird that this game started off as a quote-unquote expansion to Modern Warfare 2, and then it evolved into a full release. So there's something going on there that's more than what we know, and we don't know enough yet. But what we do know is that there are 2 maps that are from Modern Warfare 2 that are going to be in Modern Warfare 3. So I don't know if it's going to be a direct sequel to what we had in Modern Warfare 2. Maybe the campaign is. Maybe we're going to get similar elements to what we had in MW2. But it also seems weird that they're following it up literally the next year. Especially considering the fact that Sledgehammer's last title was Vanguard, and before that they were working on Black Ops Cold War. Right? So they've been working on these older era shooters. They haven't been working on the modern day shooters. So why is it that now they're moving into the modern era? I feel that there's something more at play. And honestly, I want to believe that just for my own sanity, because I do want to latch on to something that Call of Duty might actually be trying to fix itself in 2023, because I look at its current state and I have to ask, like, where are we going with this? They now have skins with guys that are on fire. Like, I don't know what the identity of Call of Duty is, and I really think they need to reset. I think they need to go back to the roots, and I think they need to just look at what was successful back in the day. And honestly, I believe that if you ported what worked in 2009, 2010, 2011, brought it into 2023 and 2024, you'd have an extremely successful franchise. And if you applied your current model to those older games, they would have just made more money. And I don't know why that's not being seen by the shareholders and the higher ups at Activision, like, you're leaving a lot of money on the table with your current design of Call of Duty. There's so much more potential than what you see. At least that's what I believe, right? And obviously, I'm not the smartest guy in the room, and I don't pretend to be. But to me, I feel that there's some money being left on the table, and they need to start figuring out what their plan is moving forward. There's some real competition that's going to be entering the marketplace this fall with XDefiant, with CSGO 2, and with other games getting their sequels. You think that players that play Call of Duty don't also play single-player games? I think that Call of Duty needs to find a way to push past this current downtrend that they've been on and find a way to positively gain a community again. Because looking at their player count numbers, it showcases just exactly where this franchise is at, where it's keeping a very niche core group of players or casual player base, and they're pushing away everybody else. And I want to be in a community that welcomes everybody, that feels like there's growth within the game, because I look at where Modern Warfare 2 started this year and I see where it is now, and sure, there's growth, sure, there's some change, but none of the change that's been made has actively made the game better. We set out a roadmap for Modern Warfare 2 way back in the beta, and none of those things were followed. None of those things were changed. Instead, those that brought dissenting opinions to Call of Duty were then exiled from Call of Duty events. Look at what happened to Charlie Intel. The guy has been critical of Modern Warfare 2. He's also brought a ton of feedback to the forefront, and he's been left with being denied Activision access. And that to me just showcases that Activision's a company that's hurting, that doesn't understand where to turn to actually be able to create a successful franchise anymore. And yeah, Call of Duty could be successful from certain metrics, but when it comes to community perception, it's not successful there, because there's a lot of people in this community who are tired, who are just done with the franchise as a whole. And I think the best course of action, and maybe this is why my brain's going towards it and why I made this video in general, is that a remaster of Modern Warfare 2 or even implementing some Modern Warfare 3 maps into it is the best course of action. And it does, again, lead me to believe a little bit more, because this game evolved from being an expansion to Modern Warfare 2 to a full-fledged game, that we're going to be getting something that's more of an homage to what Modern Warfare 2 in 2009 was, or to what Modern Warfare 3 in 2011 was, than a full, complete new sequel game to Modern Warfare 2. But I'm going to be completely honest. I'm still going to stay away from it until I 100% know what's happening. I don't want to support this game. I'm kind of done supporting this franchise until they change course. But hey, if they change course and remaster Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 into a nice package, and they figure out a way to heal this community a little, yeah, I'll be there to support it, because I think that's good business. I think that's listening to your community and applying changes to your franchise. But unfortunately, in its current state where Call of Duty currently is, it's very hard for me to get behind their mission. And I get it, they want to create more revenue, but there's other ways to do it than just pumping out cosmetics and not fixing the core issues that plague your game. I mean, to just touch on this point again, and I almost talk about it every single video, the cheating issue that's plaguing Call of Duty right now is mostly being left unaddressed, and it's really frustrating, especially if you're a player like me who wants to play without it being impeded. And unfortunately, Call of Duty doesn't seem to really care that much about addressing it. Yes, they shut down 2 cheater websites, but 2 more popped up. And all of a sudden now it's more rampant than ever. And it's almost like you angered the cheaters by shutting down their access to cheating. And it's really frustrating being a regular player in this game and realizing that the anti-cheat system is kind of bad and it's not helping the game succeed in any way, shape, or form. Heck, you even had that player get caught at COD Challengers cheating, which is just insane to me. So I guess all in all, the path forward here to me, in my opinion, is to pay homage to what this legacy was, because this is something that Call of Duty's been really bad at lately, and that's paying homage to their legacy. Instead, they're kind of trying to change their legacy by releasing the same games again. I would love to see them strip the game down and say, hey, we're paying homage to what Call of Duty used to be. This is our goal, this is our vision, this is our dream. And for me, I think it's the right path forward. I think it's a way that you can really bring the community back together, because yeah, it's fragmented right now. It's really fragile at the moment as well. You have a lot of people that want to believe in Call of Duty. You have a lot of people that are ready to enjoy Call of Duty again, but you have to give them a reason. And unfortunately, Activision, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, and even Treyarch to an extent have not really given large portions of this community a reason to go back to Call of Duty again. And that's really frustrating. That's really disappointing. And honestly, there's a lot of reasons why players don't want to play the franchise right now, and I don't blame them for any of them. Anyways, guys, that's all the time I have for today's video. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Would a Modern Warfare remastered game work as a release in 2023? Would it bring you back to the franchise, or would it again continue to alienate you? What if you've left the Call of Duty franchise, what would bring you back? What would excite you again about playing Call of Duty? Let me know with a comment down below. And as always, guys, I really appreciate you coming here, supporting the channel. So if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're new here and you want to see more videos from me, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.